When you're at work or away from home, one of the most important questions of the day is, what's for lunch? Sure, you could get a takeaway, but a supermarket meal deal includes all of the essential ingredients at a far lower cost. The Dacia Spring electric car is, in fact, the meal deal, providing all of the essentials at a significantly lower price than its competitors. The Spring is the most affordable new electric car available, costing less than the MG4 EV, Citroën EC3, Fiat 500e, and Hyundai Inster. Even the very reasonably priced Leapmotor T03 costs more. Dacia Spring verdict. With so many new vehicles becoming larger and more technologically advanced than ever before, the Dacia Spring moves in the opposite direction. This compact city car offers a reasonable amount of basic equipment, and its small size makes it easy and pleasurable to drive, making it an appealing yet straightforward combination. Dacia's no-nonsense attitude has allowed it to price its EV at £14,995, making it the UK's cheapest brand-new electric car. Details, specifications, and alternatives. The 2024 Dacia Spring is the first fully electric Dacia to be sold in the UK, and while it lacks a combustion engine, it adheres to the Romanian brand's mission of providing no-frills, budget-friendly transportation. The Dacia Spring, with its 26.8 kilowatt-hour battery capable of delivering up to 140 miles on the WLTP combined cycle, is unlikely to set any EV range records. Its performance isn't very impressive, with the most powered variant accelerating from 0 to 62 miles per hour in 13.7 seconds and topping off at 78 miles per hour. However, the Spring makes huge waves in terms of price. Spring's 140-mile range is significantly less than several competitors, but most city vehicle owners rarely travel this far in a single day. Even if they do, it will only take about 5 hours to fully charge the Dacia Spring from 0 to 100% using a standard wallbox charger, which offers 7 kilowatt AC charging. If you want speedy DC charging, you'll have to go with the top-tier Spring 65. Its 30 kilowatt pace isn't particularly fast by today's standards, but it can still finish a 20% to 80% top-up in around 45 minutes. The absence of luxuries or superfluous gimmicks contributes to the Spring's efficiency, as it has a curb weight of less than 1 ton. There's even enough headroom inside for 4 passengers, though the legroom in the back is a little tight. Not only is the car itself simplistic, but Dacia also offers only 2 trim levels and 2 powertrain options for the Spring. Both variants use the same 26.8 kilowatt-hour battery pack, but you can select between the 45, which has a 44 bhp motor, and the 65, which has 64 bhp on tap. The claimed maximum range of 140 miles remains constant, regardless of whatever version you select. The 45 model and Expression trim leads off the Spring lineup and comes with a price tag of £14,995. And while being the most budget-friendly Spring of them all, it's still very well equipped. Standard features include air conditioning, cruise control, automated headlights, and rear parking sensors. However, this edition lacks a real infotainment system and instead comes with a phone mount. The Extreme specification sits at the top of the Dacia Spring range and is only available with the 65 power plant. Starting at roughly £17,000, this range-topping model includes a 10-inch touchscreen infotainment system with Android Auto and Apple CarPlay, all-round electric windows, a rear-view camera, a vehicle-to-load connector, and 30 kilowatt DC rapid charging capability. The Dacia Spring is now the only fully sized electric vehicle that can compete with its affordable starting price. However, a number of super mini-sized competitors are attempting to bridge the gap. Now let's take a look at its range, battery size, and charging capabilities. Regardless of trim or powertrain, the Dacia Spring has a maximum battery range of 140 miles on the WLTP combined cycle. This number may first discourage you, but it's crucial to take a step back and consider how many miles you truly travel each day. If you have a regular long-distance motorway travel, the Spring is unlikely to satisfy your needs. However, for people who primarily travel on regular routes, particularly on urban roads, 140 miles should be sufficient. The Spring's battery pack takes only 5 hours to fully charge from a conventional residential wallbox unit due to its small size of 26.8 kilowatt hours. Despite the fact that it is powered by the same battery, the more powerful 65 version only supports rapid DC charging, and connecting to a 30 kilowatt-hour charging station will complete a 20% to 80% top-up in about 45 minutes. Performance, motor, and drive. The Dacia Spring is simple in appearance, size, and price, and it performs similarly. In line with its simple form, this little electric city car is the opposite of a speed machine. Because of its modest size, it is incredibly easy and even pleasurable to drive. Parking is extremely easy. Instead of a bright starter button or bright fob, the Dacia Spring uses a traditional key and ignition barrel to start. The handbrake is also a standard lever, and the drive, neutral, and reverse modes are selected using a basic toggle lever. Even the most inexperienced EV drivers will recognize the layout, and it is also less expensive to build. Dacia Spring's throttle is very easy to regulate while driving, especially for a little EV. While many lightweight electric vehicles are quick to eat up their front tires, the Dacia accelerates in a satisfyingly smooth manner. Moving on, now let's take a look at its interior, dashboard, and infotainment. The interior is typically one of the places where cost-cutting is most visible on a low-cost vehicle. While the Dacia Spring will never be classified as a luxury vehicle, it is a surprisingly comfortable and well-equipped place to be. Although Dacia has definitely scrimped and saved in certain areas, such as the manual rear windows and analog door mirrors, the base expression trim still has some standard creature comforts like air conditioning, parking sensors, and cruise control. There are also significantly fewer cheap-feeling plastics than in the prior model. One significant distinction between the expression and expression trims is that only the range topper includes a full-fledged infotainment system. This is a 10.25-inch touchscreen display with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, and we found it simple enough to understand. In place of this mechanism, the expression includes a phone mount. Both variations include a 7-inch instrumentation display, which adds to the Spring's sophistication. How about its reliability and safety rating? This generation of the Dacia Spring is the first of its sort to be offered in the UK. However, it is essentially a facelift of the previous generation car sold elsewhere in Europe. Unfortunately, Dacia is soiled by the original model's 1-star Euro NCAP safety record. Dacia took steps to improve the safety of this refreshed model by including a number of standard safety and driver assistance features, such as 6 airbags, autonomous emergency braking with pedestrian detection, emergency brake assist, lane keeping assist, lane departure warning, road sign recognition, speed alert, along with a driver monitoring system. Regardless of the new technology, Dacia has stated that it does not expect Euro NCAP to modify the Spring's poor rating. However, Renault's Romanian counterpart has recently excelled in terms of dependability and customer satisfaction. The Dacia Duster was recognized as the greatest car to own in the 2024 Driver Power Owner Satisfaction Poll, and it also received high marks for dependability. The Dacia Spring is not mechanically related to the Duster, but having fewer moving components bodes well for its dependability. If something goes wrong, Dacia will sell the Spring with a 60,000-mile 3-year warranty plan. The battery is additionally protected by a supplemental 75,000-mile or 8-year warranty that guarantees a minimum capacity of 75%. Next up, boot space, seats, and practicality. Despite being a tiny electric city car, the Dacia Spring has enough capacity for up to 4 passengers. There's actually enough headroom for those over 6 feet tall to sit comfortably. However, rear legroom is a little limited. ISOFIX mounting points are installed in the rear seats, although installing a kid's seat may make things very uncomfortable for the passengers riding next to them. In conclusion, the Dacia Spring, the UK's cheapest electric car, provides a unique combination of convenience and economy. It's a good solution for people wishing to switch to electric mobility without breaking the bank. While it may not appeal to people seeking luxury or long-range capabilities, it excels as an accessible and environmentally friendly transportation choice. For those considering taking their first step into the world of EVs or simply looking for an economical car for city driving, the Dacia Spring is an appealing alternative to explore. This is the end of this video. What are your thoughts about this car? What is the most exciting fact about this car? Let us know in the comments section.